everybody.
Oh, hey, everybody.
How's everybody doing this evening?
How's it going? What's everybody up to?
Let me guess. Ron Crow is driving. Let's see. Let me start at the top of the chat. You guys were just having at it. I was going to say this morning. No. Let's see. We have Gnarly Charlie. Welcome.
Welcome back, Gnarly Charlie.
We have the Gonzo here. How are you doing, Gonzo?
The Gonz is in the house.
And Gnarly Charlie said, we are going live. Yes, we were and are. None for now. Welcome back.
Welcome back, None for now. And congratulations on your awesome win on Rob's Live last night.
Oh, yeah. Sadly, I missed that. Been trying to catch up on sleep and everything since I came back home. Let's see. Clint, welcome back.
Welcome, Clint.
We have Miss Kelly White. Welcome.
Hey, Kelly. How's it going?
Knives and Gear Insights. He says, good evening, everyone. We have the Chicken Commander in the house.
My liege.
Let's see. I'm scrolling. We have Lemmy. Welcome back, Lemmy.
Welcome back.
And welcome back, Ron. I know you're driving. Please stay safe out there on the roads. I don't know if you're in the weather that we're having. I know here we're having a lot of rain. Either way, please be safe. And Miss Barbie, welcome back as always.
Hey, Barbie.
Scrolling. Let's see. Lemmy says, it's kicking in now. Where's my glow sticks?
Yeah, gotta love that music.
GMT, welcome back.
Welcome back, Jim.
Welcome back, Blind Woo. We saw earlier you were in there saying that you got your ASGEIR in today, and that you love it. We're happy that you do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Give us a little bit of details. Tell us your thoughts on it. We would love to hear it. Let's see who else. I am over here scrolling like a crazy woman. Gnarly said, good gracious, it's you, Legion Still Knives, people.
Yep.
Yes,
Only
it is.
We're
You're
live
welcome.
from different locations.
Yes. Burkles, welcome.
Welcome
Actually,
back, Burkles.
I have, and don't worry, I'm not going to show the address part, but I have Burkles knife. It came in, I believe it was the day I got back in, but I'm going to do a video on it, and we're going to check it out. That's why I haven't opened it yet, but yes, I do have it. And he's already done a video on it when he was making it, and when I do make my video, I'm just going to link it. So yeah, I think that's really cool that he did that for us.
Yep.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
Awesome company. I was actually snooping Burkle's Cerakote website this morning and was checking all that out. And he has, tell me what it's called. Brad, right? Tell me what it's called, like the knife club memberships that you have. I thought that was pretty cool. So I was looking into those. But correct me on the name of the membership. You have like monthly and quarterly, I saw. And so, yeah. Definitely want the details on that. Barbie says, Marisa and Marshall, I've missed y'all. We've missed you too, Barbie.
We've missed
you and
you
Roth.
too.
Nunn says, thanks, man. I'm pretty excited about the win. I assume you're talking to Marshall.
Yeah.
Let's see. Adventure 50, welcome. Hi, guys. I'll be back in a few minutes. I'm uploading the LSK giveaway unboxing video. Ooh,
Ooh.
everyone, make sure you go and check that out.
Yep. I got to watch that after the live.
Kelly says Marissa and Marshall. Where's Mr. Brian tonight? We have the, make sure I'm saying, I don't want to slaughter anybody's name. Is it EL or EI Navajero EDC? Says, sup guys, just stopping by to show some love, about to start work. Glad you stopped by.
Thank you for coming by.
Thank you greatly for the support. Burkle says, hope everyone is well.
Yep.
Are
Doing
so-
well here.
Hopefully everyone else in the chat tonight is doing well too. Barbie said it's pouring here. And Bando, glad to have you here.
Hey, Bando, how's it going?
Enjoyed being in your live the other night. Let's see. Dan Stan, EDC.
Welcome back, Dan.
We have Addicted to Blades 2. So Addicted, I caught the replay of our live from Saturday. And by the way, Marshall did a great job.
Thank you.
Appreciate him coming through and doing that when I wasn't able to be there. And like he said in that live, it's going to happen from time to time. You'll just have one of us. So we apologize ahead of time.
Yeah.
But I saw where you were saying you might change your name. If you do, yeah, definitely let us know it's you. Because I don't like missing anybody. So. And you want to read this one, Marshall?
Yeah. Blind Woo says, I just love the ergos, the weight of it, and the blade shape, how slicey it is, the color, action, everything. That's awesome. You know, we wanted to make sure we packed as many premium features into that knife as possible with a very unique design. So what you're telling me, you know, makes us very happy. Tells us we did our job.
Yes. And we love hearing the feedback from you guys. And Bando Picks, if you're still in here, if you would just leave a really quick comment, because I'll be scrolling for days trying to find you. That way I can rent you. Waiting to see if he...
Oh, he's wrenched.
You got him?
No, he was already wrenched. We got him earlier.
Bando? Okay.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure. All right. Didn't want to miss anybody.
Plus, I got the wrench right here, so if anybody gets out
Just
of line,
hurl it at him.
Oh yeah.
All right. Scrolling on down. Addicted to Blades 2. It says Marisa. Addicted. How are you? Let's see. Dan Stan says, telling Rolf, I like the video of the ASGEIR slicing onions. Yeah, that was pretty cool. It was, I mean, super thin. That was pretty cool to watch. And we have Mr. Mick. Welcome back.
Welcome back, Mick.
We have Mr. Trouble himself, Titanium Justin. And Justin, little hint. And while I have this up, Fook, I don't think he's in here yet, but she did, you know how she's doing the mail order husband? Well, that's her first one. So, but yeah, I'll show that to you. Gotta love those gas station knives.
Oh, yeah.
Addicted says, expecting 48 inches of snow. Wow.
Wow. I just got cold here. Lots of sun, lots of freezing cold, no weather.
Well, it's warm and rainy here. It was supposed to rain like all night and all tomorrow. So No rain here. I wish we had some in Arizona.
Yep.
Oh, I can imagine.
I'm right there with you, Knife and Gear Insights.
Trying to make sure I get everybody covered. Knives and Gear said, yeah, addicted gets mistaken for the scalper on Blade Binge. Yeah, sorry to hear that, Addicted.
Yeah.
I know that's
It's a
totally unfair
real
to
shame.
you. Yeah. Joseph reviews knives. What's up, people? It's EDC reviewer, but I just made it easier for people by putting my name instead of getting called EDC.
All right, Joseph.
Oh, that's cool,
Well,
Joseph.
We'll make sure to keep calling you EDC just in spite.
Yeah. Yeah, well, now we'll be just like, yo, Joe. So, but yeah, it's always great to, for those who wish to reveal their first names. It's, I like to be on first name basis with people. It kind of it seems a little bit more personal.
Yeah, definitely.
Makes it, because you guys are more than just viewers to us. So, yeah.
Otherwise,
family.
Yeah, otherwise we might see you at a knife show sometime and be calling you by your YouTube handle.
Yes. Burkle says, our EDC club gets you a custom Cerakoted knife monthly or quarterly based on what you choose. And the memberships are bronze, silver, gold, and platinum. The higher memberships receive higher quality. Yeah, I think that's pretty awesome that you're doing that.
Yep.
I think either you did a short on YouTube or Instagram, or you may have done both. But yeah, I remembered seeing that, so I went to go check it out and was all nosy in through your website. But I like that idea. That's a really cool thing to have. Oh, Bando says I'm wrenched. Okay, just wanted to make sure.
Yep.
Mick says, hey, Marisa, did you go all eyeballs on Marshall eating all the Reese's? Sorry for ratting Marshall.
Yeah, she saw.
I saw, and I made a statement to him about it, all in good fun, of course. And so, yeah, I was like, you were eating a lot of Reese's there. So.
Well, to compensate, I brought no Reese's to the live tonight.
And I have none with me, so.
But we've got your Reese's Puffs. However, there we go. Back here behind me.
Yes. I need to get me some more.
It keeps you here in spirit.
Yes. Gnarly Charlie says, sounds intriguing. I'm talking to Burkles. Yeah, that's a pretty cool thing he's doing. And Yo Joe says, how you folks doing? He's going to be like, that's it. I'm going to change my name back to EDC.
Right. The Yo Joe makes me think of G.I. Joe. And then I want to be like, and now you know. And knowing's half the battle.
Yes. And welcome back, Aries. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Barbie says, holy cowbell, Marshall.
We got cowbell for you tonight.
Bushcraft rebooted. Hey, fellow Blade junkies and enablers. Right?
Yep.
Yep. We were over, I think we were both. I know I was in Bushcraft Rebooted's live. Again, we're still trying to get in everybody's lives, show you support. And so Lucky Duck Digger, I went to, she was having a premiere. I think it was Sunday, wasn't it? Which day was it Barbie had her live? Barbie? Was it Sunday?
Yeah.
Okay. And she, Lucky Duck, her name is also Colleen. She stated that she was having a premiere on her channel. So, of course, I went over there to go support her. Y'all, like 5 hours later, because it's pretty cool what they do. They have like this train of premieres. So when one premiere ends, the next channel has a premiere, and then so on. And I'm like, you guys have to go check it out. I'm telling you, they do the metals detecting. They had some like awesome finds, and so yeah, I was binging it. And then sadly, when the premiere train ended, I found myself going back to these other channels, and and watching all the previous videos that they have on it. They found some pretty good stuff. So yeah, you guys go check that out. Let's see. Justin says shipping tomorrow.
All right.
That's good. So yeah, she was a little lonely until her first husband came in. So yeah, I have to keep her entertained. The other knives, she's kind of like an outcast, to the other knives that I have. And scrolling. Joseph said, was 85 today. I already miss the cold. Yeah, it's been hot here the past couple days. And it's supposed to be like back in the 30s Saturday and Sunday. Wow. I'm glad I don't live where you live at, Dan.
Definitely.
By the way, Dan, how are your puppies doing? If you guys haven't had a chance to go look on Dan's IG, he's got some big old puppies, and they are absolutely adorable. And Joseph says, yeah, same here. It just wasn't working, making people say EDC reviewer, LOL, didn't feel personable at all. Yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
Gonzo says, my name is Juan. Well, now that I know your name, you shall forever be Juan. So
absolutely.
Up, and there's Lucky Duck. She's the one I was talking about. Yeah, if you guys haven't met her yet, go check out her channel. I'm telling y'all, it's addictive. She had some good finds on her premiere. I know I keep like shouting it out, but they probably thought I was crazy because I was just, and Weldon Carey came into some of those premieres too, but they probably thought I was crazy because I was like, I'm here. So yeah, gotta watch those. People call me Adventure 50, but my name is Lance. I started calling my wife Misadventures. I like that.
Awesome.
Rolf Robertson says, snitch, bro. Let me, who can resist Reese's? Yeah.
Right. And now I got to worry about being ratted out on lives when I'm on live alone. I see you.
Huh. And Joe says, I collect G.I. Joe toys from way back in the day.
Oh, awesome.
And we have a super chat from Bradford Mitchell. Why is that name like a tongue twister for me? Bradford Mitchell. There you go. $5 and said, I think we all need some more cowbell. So let me give you a little bit first before he goes and gives you some of that. I think we need to see some of Will Ferrell.
Yes, definitely.
And that was, and I think for the super chat, he does need some gong. What do you guys think? Should we throw some
gong him?
Yeah, we should gong him. And that was for you, Brad. Gnarly Charlie says,
Brad.
I got a fever for more cowbell. So, you know what? There you go. This is for you, Charlie.
I got a fever. And the only prescription is more cowbell.
And there you go, Charlie.
Yep.
We can't deny you guys the cowbell.
Right.
Lucky Duck, Colleen, she said, down the rabbit hole. Yes. Indeed. She said, Monday Digs has a train of premiere in IDI Fridays. I will have to check that out. I didn't know they had Mondays, or I would have truly been there yesterday. Lemmy says, older I get, the more I hate the cold. Yeah, because it's like you can feel it in your bones and your joints, and that's how you know you're getting older.
I loved the cold till about 2 years ago, and now I can't stand it.
Barbie, very adorable puppers, Dan Stan. Yes, they are. There are some sweet ones. Charlie, my little Lulu dog is eagerly awaiting her. That's sweet. Lucky Colleen says, we are a very friendly, positive group, and you guys have the same vibe. Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
We love our community, and even though, there's so many crossovers, I've seen like there's a lot of, we have like even on our channel, we have gamers, and then your group, Colleen. I mean, and just, yeah, there's so many. And Dan Stan, you have 5 cats?
Oh, I don't feel so bad now.
Right? Joseph, I don't like the cold when I'm anywhere but in the shop. When I'm out in the shop, I very much enjoy the cold.
I wish I could say that.
Dan said, everyone smash that like button. Thank you, Dan.
Thank you.
This one is for you, Marshall.
All right, let me get that. Says, bang a gong, get it on, bang a gong. All right, should we do it?
I say we should. Yeah.
Let's give him some gong.
You're welcome, Lemmy.
There you go.
And we've got Brad. Marshall, I think you should buy the gong or a new one for the owner. We actually already have one in the works. So
yes. Yeah, the gong isn't going anywhere.
Gonzo, Juan, anyone else think of the beginning to For Whom the Bell Tolls? Yeah, true. I hadn't thought about that. Bando says, I need buttons like the dogs used to communicate with. I think would be in trouble with my dog if she was able to use those. And Lance says, it was 15 degrees when I left for work. We have snow Wednesday and over the weekend.
That's just too cold.
Yeah. And welcome back, Ground Fog. Glad to have you here. Ground Fog and Marco, both you guys crack me up because it was Ground Fog all the time. It's like as soon as we post our live, I mean, it could be 3 days out, a week out. Guess what? Ground Fog is there waving.
Yep.
And
now it's kind of the competition.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. So true, Knives. I enjoy the cold when I'm in the warm. Exactly. Bando, what do y'all think of 80CR V2?
Well, I think it's a pretty good steel. I mean, I think for what you can do with it, versus the availability and price, I think it's one of the better carbon steels out there without getting into the powdered steels. So I've been pretty impressed with it.
Jason says, the gong woke me up. He's like, I am in tune with that gong.
Yep.
Gonzo, I was just kidding about my name. Too late. You're Juan now.
You're Juan. Yeah, you've been renamed.
Gonzo is now Juan. So
in every live you see him in, call him Juan.
Yes. Obi-Wan Kenobi. All right. Ground fog. -20 here in the eve. Irritating to be outside. Oh, I'm sure.
Oh, wow.
And Juan says ADCRV is awesome if he treated correctly.
Yep. That's the biggest secret to it.
Uh-oh. Dan Stan got put in timeout.
Oh, no. What did you do?
Yes. What did you do? I'm looking to see.
Oh, I see it. He used a naughty word.
Ooh. Shame on you, Dan.
To the corner.
And see, that's what I like about us being split screen. I can put you in the corner.
Yeah, I'm waiting for that to happen.
You're going to go ahead and read that. I'm going to look over here.
All right. Blind Woo says, throwing my hat into sharpening. Got a KME. Been watching lots of videos to get up to snuff. Yep. Sharpening can be a pretty peaceful, kind of zen, relaxing thing to do. Then it has its moments where you just want to hurl profanities around the room. So expect some of that. But overall, it's just a nice, relaxing thing to do.
Oh. I see what Dan said.
Yep.
Knives and gear. Uh-oh. What did you do, Dan? With Dan, there is no telling.
Yep.
Dan. I got a spanking from Nightbot.
Yep.
Yes, you did. Charlie. G-Shock has a Barbie collaboration out. Not my size, but it's rad. Yeah.
Have to look into that.
And Juan says, Nightbot is spicy tonight. Oh, yeah, Nightbot is on it.
Yep.
And then Dan telling me what he said. He's like, he just put the first letter. I said the S word. Reminds me of like a kid in the corner, like I said a bad word.
Makes me think of that old Christmas movie, A Christmas Story, where it's like Dan's going to end up getting Palmolive poisoning.
Yeah, yeah. Rolf. Shame, shame, shame. Welcome back, Dwayne. Glad to have you here.
Hey, Dwayne. Good to see you.
All right. Well, I was about to say I'm at the bottom of the chat. And it's not lasting long. But
No.
Welcome back, Stacy.
Welcome back, Stacy.
Done cooking. And before you ask, baked chicken, mashed taters, corn, LSK, Juan. In case you don't know, Stacy, Gons is now Juan. Gnarly, Dan Stan, calling everybody out. So the baked chicken, mashed taters, and corn. That sounds really good.
Yeah. I'm hungry now. We're only just starting.
Oh, yes. And Bradford's over there. Mashed taters.
Yep.
That must be Ron White, the comedian. Yeah. Barbie say, I'm coming for leftovers, Stacy. Where he's like, when he got pulled over by the police and whatnot, he's like, what's your name? He's like, they call me Tater Salad. Gnarly Charlie, can I call you Wanzo?
Wanzo.
Stacy, ground fog, Marissa Marshall. No, Gonza's won. He's won now. That's what he told us his name was. So then he tried to retract it. We told him he was stuck with it.
So for us, he is forever Juan now.
Yes. Indeed.
And looking at the chat, I don't see him objecting too much either.
Venture 50, link to the new video. What's in the box? Unboxing the Legion Steel knives.
Awesome.
Oh, the giveaway. We'll definitely have to go there and watch that.
Yep.
Dan, I'll have some of them French fried taters. Yeah, and it never fails. Every time, and it just about every live, I walk away starving because of the food conversations we always have. All right, so what's on the menu tonight for all of you? Stacy already told us food-wise. What's on the menu tonight, knife-wise? Are you guys cooking? Gonzo, did I win? I want to know what you guys are cooking. If you already had dinner, I want to know what it was and what's on the menu via knife-wise. What do you have in your pockets? Did you get any new knives over the weekend? I know I saw a lot of IGs where people, even I think Brad picked up some new knives.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, I'm doing tacos after the live. Homemade tacos because it's
back to Taco Tuesday.
Yep.
Bradford, we had Chipotle. I'm slaughtering it. Right? Chipotle? Marshall's like, I'm not saying it. I don't know how to pronounce it.
It's Chipotle.
That's what I said. Okay.
I was going to let you struggle with it for a while.
All right. Lemmy, I have been lazy. Still need to go to the store. Well, then you can. I was going to say you can go to the store now, but let's see. Barbecue pork sandwich and French fries for me. That sounds good.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm sold. I'm coming over. Make more.
None for now. My name is Zach White. But you may call me El Grande Blanca. Okay. Having lasagna now. Ooh, I love lasagna. Stacy Artisan Cutlery Home in black and purple from Gons. Aw.
Nice.
It's great that Juan sent you a knife.
Yep.
She's going to be like, stop. We love you guys. Lance, I made chicken cutlets with rigatoni on the side. See, y'all,
nice.
You guys always make like the best sounding foods. It's just, once again, I'm probably going to, when we leave the live, I'm going to be starving. Barbie, no Gons, Juan won. It needs ID to receive the win.
That's what we can call him, Gonz Juan, instead of Don Juan.
Yeah. Dan, I ate a sub tonight and I'm playing with the petrified fish, Bunta, and Kubi Silo, and the Kubi. Man, these names, I'm telling you. Cios? Cios, just flicking and watching. Okay.
Nice. Yeah, I've got my ASGEIR Svarter and the Kaiser Hiccup that I won in Barbie's giveaway a few weeks ago.
Bando says, doing some kind of deal with TKL might be really cool. We are having grilled cheese and tomato soup. That's good. That's very good. I haven't had tomato soup in a very long time, but that is very good together. Knife wise, I have my Usler
Ulster.
duckling calls flicking it is addicting. Oh, okay.
Yep. Yeah, it can be.
Gnarly Charlie. Cheesy rice over here because, it's not easy being cheesy. Yes. Juan said there is plenty. Gons, I'm having the same thing. Pork and bean. Oh, I thought she said. I thought it said pork and beans. Pork, barbecue, taters, and green beans. Okay. She is not having pork and beans. All right. So moving on to the next one. Who is the next victim tonight?
Oh, there'll be plenty.
Ground fog. Supper was tuna, mayo, pepper, allspice, and a couple dill pickles. Don't tell Stevie. Okay. It'll be our secret.
Jason says, making 3 days worth of my famous chicken noodle soup. Later, when the stock pot comes out, you know what you're going to eat for the next 3 days. Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Charlie, flicking my maximal in green micarta.
Nice. I like those.
Guns, large Sabenza 31 as always in pocket. Bushcraft says seasoned pork loin, expertly sliced with my Phobos alaris, baby buttered taters, and shoe peg corn. That sounds good.
Yeah, that sounds yummy.
Barbie, that's a nice blade, Marshall.
Which one? They're both nice.
Dwayne, plain old steak and potato. Oh well. No, that's good.
Nothing wrong with that.
Welcome back, Renee. No dinner yet, but I'll need to come up with something soon before my son gets hangry. Knife-wise, I'm thinking of starting a small collection of bug-out killers. Oh, that would be cool.
Oh, nice.
Lemmy says Franks and beans.
Yep.
And then, of course, None for Now says, I made tacos yesterday. I'm a rebel. I had some Sunday. It was really good. My husband used like the burrilla bomb and put it in with a chuck roast. And it was so good. It was really, really good. If you guys haven't tried it, you have to. And if y'all want to know which one he used, let me know. Because I will be repeating that for sure. Because I didn't think those bombs that they have, you just throw them in there with it. I didn't think that'd be that good. So he tried it and definitely thumbs up for me. Dan, that Alaris looks like such a nice knife. And those, I think those are.
Yeah.
And Bushcraft says, it's a banger for sure. I love it. Bando, we have 4 kids, so the more we make, the more they eat.
Yep. That's the way it works. And as they get older, it's only going to get worse.
And Lance, I carried my Cansep Stellar today.
Nice. I like that one from them.
Let's see. Blind Woo, salad, turkey burgers, and a weird egg. Tuna and barbecue sauce and mustard concoction that I invented. Huh. Sometimes just stuff that you come up with in the kitchen turns out to actually be pretty good. Barbie says both, but was talking about the hiccup.
Oh, yep. I've been fidgeting with the hiccup like crazy.
But you know what, Barbie? You know what? He's not going to get to keep that one. I had to give up my assassin. So he's going to be putting the hiccup in a giveaway. So fair's fair. Look at his face. He's like, no. Yeah.
Oh, I already got plans for this one.
None for now. My Chavez from Blade HQ is still touring the nation. Gotta love USPS these days. I was
Yep.
fixing to ask. I'm like, did you send it on a pass around or is... Yep, as Fook called it when he was sending the knife he sent to me.
Oh.
He was like, it's taking the scenic route. I believe it. USPS has been awful lately. I was supposed to have some more packages come in today, but yeah, it might make it here. It might not. We never know.
New Vosti drop tomorrow. The Akita buoy with aluminum handles, Vanker lock, and S35 VN steel. I'll have to check that one out. I'm not familiar with that one.
They said it was 129 or 139.
Yep, definitely got to check that out. I like what Lost Seed's doing.
Lucky Duck says today I got a yellow Imperial folding knife for my metal detecting backpack engraved with Lucky Duck Digger from Blade HQ. Aw, that's cool.
Nice.
You'll have to post a picture of it on your community so we can see that. Bando, I have an 11-year-old, a 17-year-old, an 18-year-old, and a 21-year-old that live with me.
Oh, well, then you already know about maximum food consumption there.
Yes. Stacy says, oh, Lord help you, Bando. Dwayne just got CRKT tuna. Surprisingly, very good. Well, thank you for that, Lance. Again, if you guys have the wrench, if you need a wrench, let us know. If you have a YouTube channel, if you have an Etsy shop, if you have just an IG YouTube channel, go ahead and throw your link out there. Again, as we always say, you don't have to wait for us to say anything. Just post it. Just not repetitive, of course.
No spamming.
Yeah, don't do what Marshall would do. I'm kidding.
Wow, really?
Colleen said, I'm posting a short as we speak.
Oh, nice.
Definitely have to go over there and check that out. See, Dan, that's what I'm talking about. And the assassin does the same thing. The exact same thing. And it's like addictive.
Yep.
Yeah, very addictive. And Colleen said, sub you back, Adventure 50. Well, welcome back, Blue. But I like spam. I thought you had a wrench. Blue. Okay, I'm adding you now.
I'm also gonna give a wrenched Bushcraft rebooted.
I thought Bushcraft already had one.
Nope, I just saw it over there.
Yep, you doing it now?
Yep, Bushcraft, you have been wrenched. So go ahead and share your channel.
Yes, if you guys have a channel, just say wrench me and we'll throw the wrench at you. Barbie, I made a change in my ladies giveaway. If you haven't seen my community post, I've changed it to a his and hers, so 2 giveaways. All right, that's cool.
Oh, nice.
And if you would, Barbie, let us know the rules. Do you have any rules for the ladies' side of it? Do guys get to play for their wives or girlfriends? Or is it just going to be for ladies that are currently in chat? Jay. Welcome back, Jay.
Yeah, welcome back. That's
you
a
can
way to
dodge a
come
wrench.
back.
Yeah, you could dodge a ball. Here, it was scrolling up, but I was laughing at bushcraft. Thanks. Now I'm
Yeah.
another tool in the room.
But just think about it this way. If you already have a wrench, then you don't need to get beaten by this one.
Ron, Barbie Chambers isn't wrenched. She's been wrenched for a good while. Yeah, she's wrenched.
Yep. YouTube is just messing with you.
Yes. Hinderer Collector 41, welcome. Glad to have you here.
Welcome. Sit and stay a while.
And Blue, since you just made it in here, I don't know if you were lurking, but we were just currently asking what's on the menu tonight, food-wise and knife-wise.
Yep.
And earlier today, Rolf was cutting onions with his ASGEIR. That was pretty impressive how thin he was able to get those onion slices. Barbie says, yeah, guys can play for the gals, must be 18 and live in the United States. Are you going to do like proxies? Because that's like, we're actually a proxy for someone who's actually like owner a channel, so that way he could participate in them. But yeah, and then we have a couple people who actually have a proxy that we use instead of having to ship it outside of the US.
Yeah.
Jay, with minimal power comes minimal responsibility. And Bando is posting the link to his YouTube channel. If you guys haven't subscribed to him, head over there. Y'all know what to do.
All right, Stacy Bolster Blades. Speaking of dodgeball, there was 2 jets that collided on the ground yesterday. One that hit the other. Vince Neil playing. He wasn't on it. Are they playing? Ran into was Vince Vaughn's not on either? Yeah, I'm not tracking that.
Yeah, the 2 that collided, one was Vince Nils and one was Vince Vaughn's.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I hadn't seen.
Neither one of them were on the planes. Yeah. It was, I think it popped up in our news here last night.
Oh, okay.
But like one jet hit another one that was either, I think, parked on the ramp or was on the ramp. So
Lots of
Stacy, let me know the
problems
details
lately.
if I'm telling it incorrectly. Kelly, I missed you asking. We're doing some buffalo chicken for dinner.
Oh, nice.
That sounds good. And Knives and Gear saying it was at Scottsdale. Yeah, that's the one I was talking about. It's been crazy, like the past couple of weeks with planes.
Yep.
Kelly, we're putting it in the air fryer probably when you asked.
Okay.
Yeah, that's usually how it happens. Blue, Wanzo, see?
Yeah,
Lonzo.
Yep.
that's better yet.
And Barbie said, yes, if they have a proxy, it's all good. Bando said, I can also proxy. I'm well set up for shipping. All right. Yeah, that's awesome. If any of you guys in here, because I know we have a lot of people outside of the US that watch our channel. So yeah, if any of you guys are in here, reach out to Bando. He'd be more than happy to help. Helpy? Yeah, he's gonna help you. So new word. Oh wow, pilot of fentanyl died. Yeah, I heard last night
Oh.
that one person had passed.
Yeah, I'll have to go look all that up. I didn't see anything on it.
Colleen says it was de-icing. Oh, okay. Ground Fog says strange event indeed. Yeah, I agree.
All right. Adventure 50 says, I have some good news to share. 3 knife companies reached out to me about doing videos on their new knives. I have already received the tracking numbers, so expect new videos soon. That's awesome.
Yes, that's awesome. Congratulations.
Yep. And of course, you'll be in the pass around for the ASGEIRs, so you'll have video content there as well.
Yep. And congrats on that again. Dan said he hopes to get to that point someday. You will.
Yep.
And that's like sometimes that's like the bigger companies that send out. They have they set out aside so many for like the review knives and whatnot. But yeah, if you can get a hold, reach out to like the smaller knife companies, then yeah, they'll be more than happy to. The majority of the time.
Yep.
And our ASGEIR passed around. Did you finish that today or?
I have a couple more email addresses I'm waiting on.
Okay.
But once I got those and one physical address, it'll be good to go.
Good point, Bushcraft. Yeah, not as many aircraft problems as there are car problems. No, it's true.
Thankfully.
That's like you have there's a higher percentage of something happening to you on the road than in the sky. So ground fog. PSA, I heard a thing on air fryers and heavy metals. Consider researching it. Yeah.
Yep.
Hinderer says, Legion Still Nice. I'm from Texas and I'm going to Texas Blade Show. Oh, that's
awesome.
cool.
It's a great show.
We were planning on being there, but Marshall is going to be in the middle of a move and everything. So, but we'll definitely be at Blade Show Atlanta.
Yep. And we hope to see you there.
Very true, Lance. We're all going to help each other get there. Yep. I collected Hinderer knives. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, Hinderer makes some good knives. I remember when he just started with the production line, and everybody was going nuts for him back then.
Sometimes I have to tell myself, don't glance over at the chat that I have, because I'm trying to look at the chat so I can scroll and, click on each comment. And every time I happen to glance over here, I just saw Rolf saying, but I like heavy metal. You guys. Dan, knife community rocks for sure. Yes, it does. I told someone about the air fryers poisoning people, and they thought I was insane. Yeah, that's about the same thing as like those crock pot liners that you're supposed to put in your crock pot. You didn't make cleaning easier. It's like, no, I won't use them. And I've had people tell me I was crazy for not wanting to melt plastic into my food. So it's like, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of
totally
metals.
Get where you're coming from.
A lot of metals, you got to be really careful when heating them up.
And he's leaving the link to that plane crash.
Oh, okay.
Man, that's
Thank
sad.
you.
That's so true, Kelly. And
Yep.
it gets annoying sometimes because they're like, oh, tomatoes are really bad for you. Don't eat it. They're toxic to your body. And then next week it's like, oh, tomatoes are the greatest superfoods that you could have. And it's like, you know what? I'm just going to do what I want to do. And that's that.
Yeah,
It's, it's crazy.
I just look at it as life is the cause of cancer at this point. You know, I mean, like that Prop 65 here will have
Yeah.
you believe in everything will cause cancer.
Yep. I was going to mention that Prop 65. And it almost seems like even when I was out there in California, like we went into the grocery store, we went into Best Buy,
Yep.
and it was like literally everything is tagged with the Prop
Yep.
65. I was like, this is insane.
Yeah, grocery shopping the other day, we got a paper sack and it had a Prop 65 label on the bottom of it. I was like, what?
Yeah.
And Hinderer Collector 41 says, I've been collecting Hinderer knives for 12 years and I'm good friends with them too. I have an awesome collection. I have 56 Rick Hinderer knives. Awesome. Yeah, I was a member of the Usual Suspect Network forums back in the day when Rick Hinderer's moved from custom handmaids into that high-end production market.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ground fog. It's maddening staying on top of the stuff and vetting, disconcerting and priority tiering information. My 4 brain cells can only do so much, right? I mean, every day, one day a diet's good for you, then it's bad for you. And I mean, I think it just comes down to look where the money is and you'll know whether it's legit or not.
Yeah, and what was that guy's name that started off? He's since passed, but I think he started the keto diet thing. I'm trying to remember his name.
I'm not sure.
If you guys remember his name, but he was like, he drove that home. Like, this is the most healthiest thing you can do for your body. I've been doing it for like 20 years and blah, 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 blah. And then he walked out his front door, boom.
Yep.
And they said something about, because of the weight of his diet and everything, I guess things didn't check out so nicely.
Yeah.
Yep.
Truth there.
Yes, ground fog. Yes. The Atkins diet. Yes. See, I knew somebody would know.
Isn't the Atkins diet the one where it's like all carbs all the time or something like that?
It may be. There's so many people coming out with, like you said, oh, this is good for you, and it is not. During the summer, we have a plentiful garden. We fish and forage for mushrooms and spices, but we buy meat from a butcher, so it's free. Yes, that's. I love like getting the fruits and veggies and stuff from the garden and whatnot. My mom loves doing that. So I know this past summer and fall, we had like plenty of peppers and tomatoes and cucumbers. We had more cucumbers than we could eat. But yeah, I'd rather get my food from there. It's, you're just paying for the seeds and putting in your time. But yeah, I love that. I'd rather have that from the garden than go to the store and no telling where it came from or it was sprayed on it.
Yep.
Always follow the money. It will tell you everything you need to know. Yep.
Yep. Absolutely.
True, Stacy. Yeah, whatever they say, do the opposite.
Till they say
Yep.
to do the opposite, because they eventually will.
Brad, just remember the guy who invented jogging died while jogging. Knives and Gear Insights, just look at Doge. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Bradford. Atkins is no carbs.
No carbs.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So that is the keto, right? The no carb diet.
I thought the keto was the meat diet.
Well, the keto is like no carbs or like high protein and no carbs or something. My stomach is growling, you guys.
Yep, same here.
Talk about food. I did a rigorous keto years back when I was all swole. It isn't a realistic long-term thing, in my opinion. No, you're right. It's not. I mean, it's our bodies are designed to eat one way, and when it's not getting the nutrients and everything that it needs, it's like forget you.
I stick with the moderation diet. I eat what I like and just don't eat too much of it.
Yeah, I want to be on the seafood diet where everything I see I eat, especially if it's Reese's. Yeah.
Yep.
Can't go wrong there. See, and it's a well-balanced meal. I can have Reese's Puffs for breakfast. I can have Reese's for snack. I can have Reese's for dinner. No, I don't know. I'm pretty sure you could put Reese's in something to some kind of, but I don't know if I'd want to try that Reese's.
And doesn't Reese's make an energy bar now for that afternoon pick-me-up? I think they do.
Bando, I drank 2 Monsters today. I'm way off my diet. Whew.
Oh, wow.
I wouldn't be able to handle drinking just one.
Yeah.
Ground fog, keto pushes your body into ketosis by forcing it to shift to lipids from carbs. Yes. Yeah. And then you can also put your body into ketosis doing intermittent fasting. But depending on the person, it's like 8 to 10 hours, something like that. I survived 27 years of jumping out of airplanes. I don't concern myself with my end, just living it up for whatever I have left here. No, I don't blame you.
I get that.
And I've said, my buddy in Germany does skydiving too. Yeah. And my kid turned 21, so it was a necessary evil. I keep telling myself. Yep.
Adventure 50 says, I eat an apple every single day as my mid-morning snack. Nothing wrong with that.
Yep. An apple a day. But Lance, you said you've lost some a considerable amount of weight, right? Jason, I miss having some fried zucchini. That sounds good. It does sound really good.
Though I imagine the frying takes away from the healthy aspect of zucchini.
Yes, and you guys, Barbie was a sweetheart. She sent me a package, and in that package, she sent me some noise canceling headphones for when Marshall hits the gong and the cowbell. And of course, they're teal. So, yes, that was very, very sweet of her. And she makes bracelets, I think, did you say, and necklaces, Barbie? She'll correct me if I'm wrong. But yes, this was one of them. It's very pretty. Did an excellent job on it. Of course, I love that turquoise and the teal. So, yeah, it'll definitely be part of my... Because I always have my... I don't have my rings on today, but yes, can never go wrong with that.
Nice.
Dwayne, I make sure my body stays in a state of spaghettitosis.
Oh, I could do that for sure.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that at all.
I'm not a big pasta person. It's like, I don't mind spaghetti, but if you set lasagna in front of me, I'm going to eat that. I love lasagna.
I love me some spaghetti. I've been craving a local place called Vince's. Oh, have to get that soon.
Yeah, we didn't try that when I was out there.
No.
I lost 120 over the last year. I was at 360 at my largest. I'm at 240 now. I'm 6 foot tall, so I carry it well. My goal is 220. Well, that's awesome.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Congratulations on that weight loss.
Congrats.
Miss Barbie, I'm glad you enjoyed your gift. Love you, girl. Love you too, Barbie. And she also included in there, it says, always be mermazing, because of my mermaid knife. So yes, I thought that was like really, really sweet. And I'm waiting on something, Barbie, for it to get here so I can send it out to you. But as soon as I send out your package, I will let you know. Let's see. Oh, we're at the bottom of the chat. Yay. It's like trying to catch up at first. But yeah.
Yep. So I got something to show everybody. It's a surprise for Marisa. Something to add to her knife collection. So here's the first little peek of it. It's a prototype from one of my designs with Noble Knives. Unfortunately, the camera's not catching the teal very well, but I decided I was going to give her something that never made it into circulation. So she is getting a Shieldon Squire with teal anodized titanium and bronze backspacer and pocket clip. So this will be heading out to her way soon. Been on kind of an anodizing kick, trying to get the perfect teal.
Stacy has her whistling cat. But yeah, I noticed too when we were anodizing that it clearly looked like a deep, vivid teal, but on camera it looked more like a blue.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all about how the light hits it, and cameras do all sorts of weird things with light.
Yeah. Barbie said that's a beauty.
Oh, thank you.
Rolf, that, sir, is a sweet, outstanding knife.
Thank you.
And Blue says, that's cool.
Yeah, I figured there's only a small handful of these in the world because they never went to production. And I've got plenty of prototypes of some of the stuff I've designed. So I thought it was a perfect opportunity to anodize one up and send it Marisa's way.
Oh, yes. in Bradford. Well, you can look over there and see it.
Given a round of applause.
Yes. And I got to this knife here is actually from my husband's stash. He was going through his, and I started playing with it. And this is a very, very fidgety knife. Hang on one second.
Oh, thank you, Bando Picks. So I'm going to be right back real quick and leave you all with Marisa. I'll be back in a moment.
Venture 50, I just lost a subscriber. LOL. I now need 4 to get to 750. All right, if you guys haven't subscribed to him, you guys know what to do. And that happens a lot. It truly does. And it's usually not like YouTube live people themselves. It's usually the bots that are going through, and they'll like do an audit of channels. And if they have any, they pick up like any closed YouTube accounts, like any, or deleted bots, stuff like that. Yeah, that's why sometimes you'll see the numbers go down a little bit. But also, it's, as we've all experienced, we can go and subscribe to somebody's channel, and we go looking for them, and we find out we're no longer subscribed. So, yeah. Let's see, Knives and Gear Insights. I'm now at 420. Well, hopefully you move up faster and sooner. Blue, Adventure 50, you didn't have a leash on them. But no, what I was telling you guys, and these have been out for like a long time. But these are the M&Ps, the OTF, the Smith & Wesson. And as old as this thing is, I mean, it still works like a charm too. And it's the one that has like the little release right here on it. And then you have to use your thumb to close it. But yeah, that's kind of hard. But I have literally, and it's still very sharp to be a Smith & Wesson. So, and I was actually looking, I think it was last night, to see if they, oh, speaking of my other half, welcome, Jeff. Yes, knives. Yep. But yeah, I have actually, I sat here last night and just kept fidgeting with it. And that's like, I have a Cobra Tech, and the OTFs are like super fidgety. And I'm actually surprised, as old as this one is, that it's still going good. But yeah, he had pulled that out and I ended up with it. So welcome back, Marshall. Nice Gear single action OTF. Yeah, and I actually kind of like this. I like the way, you just flick, and then to release it, it's not, how some of them are, you push up and pull down, to pull it back in. But this here, and it's got the little lock on it. And I was actually looking to see if they had any, I think I found some on Amazon or whatnot, but yeah.
Very cool.
Pretty cool. Yeah, it's the M&P, the Smith & Wesson. And I was explaining to them, and it has like the
glass breaker,
little window breaker on it. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I'll have to look it up. Bando, my numbers always fluctuate. Look more at your watch hours. Yeah, the watch hours are going to be what's going to get you to where you can reach monetization, but which is sometimes and when you get there, when you get monetized, you're finally like, yay, and then you're like, oh man, this is a pain. And because sometimes YouTube will just randomly do what it wants. Actually last week we were doing a live, and you can turn monetization off for live streams, and we had ours off, but everybody was sitting there telling us, there's an ad, like what, a minute or two later, there's another ad, literally through the entire stream. So yeah. Let's see. Lance said it's like the stock market. It's up, then it's down, then it's up.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And if it's like just a couple, I would say between 1 and 5 that are dropping off, that's usually normal. And then pay attention to it, because sometimes it'll go back up. So everybody's saying hello to my hubby.
Hey, Jeff. How's it going?
Barbie, hey Jeff, your wife is an amazing gal. Oh, thank you, Barbie. Just like, well, I don't know if I can agree with that.
Don't tell her that. It'll go to her head.
Jeff said, been watching your reviews, 50. Oh, yep. What's up, Bradford Mitchell? And you guys, even though Jeff hasn't been on here yet, you guys haven't been able to like meet him on the live. He's on every live that we do. And he follows all of you guys. He'll go and watch your videos. I have not had to ask him to. He just volunteers. He's out there on his phone and he's checking everybody's videos out and whatnot. So, yeah. Y'all don't know it, but behind the scenes, he's supporting you guys.
I think you need to drag him on here one night. Just saying.
Well, I asked him if he would come on for a live with me so everyone can meet him, and he said he would. The Adventurer says, thanks, Jeff. I appreciate that. Bando, might as well run it then. Jeff said, been watching yours too, Miss Barbie. We're off. No ads this time yet. Yeah, Bando, I'm telling you, you do a live stream, you do not want to have ads playing. It's annoying when someone is live and ads keep popping up. I was ready to pull my hair out that night. Up, there's Fook. He says,
Welcome
I'm late.
back, Fook. Glad to have you here.
Aw. Says, was celebrating my son's birthday tonight.
Some things are more important than lives.
Yes. And I have here in my hand, Fook, the first husband to my mermaid, my gas station mermaid. If you guys haven't seen it, check her out. She's a beauty. Just, yeah, she doesn't like to flip open too well, but you know what? She's still pretty. Let me check out the blade. Yeah, but that's her. And, she's been lonely. And Fook sent me this one. So her first husband is a dragon, kind of a karambit style. But yes.
Very nice.
I think this one is going to be her sugar daddy. That's what I'm thinking. Because see all the gold?
Very blingy.
I think he's a dragon. Yeah. So I think that's going to be her sugar daddy instead of her first husband. because Titanium Justin said he's shipping me her other husband. So that might be her first husband. I don't know. We haven't married them yet, but that might be her sugar daddy because he's like really blingy and, you know. But thank you, Fook. I have enjoyed this. Let's see. Bando, thank you for the tip. More than welcome. Fook says his son is the big 13. Ominous music, please. Yeah. Love those teenage years. Adventure 50, I paid premium because I hate the ads during videos. Yeah. And one thing too is, for those of you who have channels that have not been monetized yet, those who have premium accounts, there's being monetized, there's actually just like a fee you get when a premium user, because they can't watch the ads. So you actually still make money off of the premium users. Jeff, member for 2 months. He is an LSK recruit. Guess what that means? Hang on, let's give Jeff some cowbell. All right.
And Jeff will give you some gong.
You're welcome, Jeff. I need to put that beside my bed.
Like the alarm clock in the morning. Wake up! Wham!
Yeah. Fook says the Golden Grill. Yes, it is. He's a beauty. Yes. Lovely gas station knife. And he's got some weight to him. I mean, he actually does. So it's like, I like him very, very much. So I don't know what you guys think. Sugar daddy to my mermaid. This one's for you, Marshall.
Jeff, have you felt any tremors from the earthquakes? No, most of the ones that have been hitting close have been during sleeping hours. So had I not seen it in the news or gotten the alert on my phone, I wouldn't even have known.
Oh no. Roth, I'll be back in a minute. The chickens are getting
Do your
rowdy.
job, Chicken Commander.
Dan, I had to leave for the last 10 minutes. I'm back now. Hope I didn't miss anything too funny.
You always miss anything.
Well, you might have missed. I don't know if you remember my mermaid knife, Dan, but Fook, because she was looking for, she was lonely and whatnot, so she was doing with a mail order husband, like a mail order groom, right? So Fook sent me one, and because it's so gold and blingy, and I was going to make this her first husband because she's got to have several, but yeah, anyway, even the gold blade. So because he's gold and so blingy, I'm thinking I'm going to make this one her sugar daddy. So yeah, that's what I was telling people. And I'll wait for Justin's knife to come in to see if that'll be her first husband. Jeff says, I've been a member since the beginning. LOL, 3+ years. Yeah, this is true. Yeah. Very, very true. Yep. Our spouses have been very just patient with us and tolerant, because there's a lot that goes into what we do. And yeah, they are the actual real unsung heroes in Legion still. Because we do a lot of traveling and a lot of filming, and it takes up a lot of time that, is taken away from them. So, yeah. Very thankful to be blessed with our spouses.
Absolutely.
Barbie, I have no option to share my membership time, so I do know I've been here since day one. Are you on your phone? Barbie, I'm working on her second husband, Marisa. Give me time. Yay. She's not going to be lonely anymore. I'm actually up on my shelf. She said, yep, phone. That might be why. I don't know. Is anyone else on their phone well, Jeff was able to do it from his phone.
Aren't you only allowed to do that like once a month? I think Barbie did it towards the end of January.
Oh, that may be. But you know what? I say let's give her some cowbell. And
guess what? I got a fever.
There we go.
And the only prescription is more cowbell.
Thank you, Barbie. And Barbie, this gong is for you.
Very welcome, Barbie. But no, as I was saying, I'm going to need a name for Miss Mermaid. But anyway, she's going to have her own little section up there on the shelf. So, with all her husbands and... so, yeah. And then I have another knife here. And it's just, sitting around on my desk. It's like, what is this thing?
Looks like another gas station knife to me.
Total gas station knife. But yeah, I hate, and I know we don't need to mirror our cameras so people can actually read things. But yeah, I hate it when it's not mirrored, because then Blue. Just now learning that. But yeah, we have some people that literally they'll put us on their TVs, and that especially Max. Remember, he had us on his, and whenever we were hitting the gong, it was bad. He was like, "My neighbors are gonna think I'm crazy," because it was so loud.
Yep.
And where is Max tonight?
I don't know. He was probably in bed before the notification went out.
Yeah. He's probably going to be mad.
Then he'll be mad.
He's like,
then he'll be Mad Max.
Yeah. This is true.
Put his bushcrafting skills to work in the apocalypse.
Yep. Oh. Hydrate.
My thoughts keep going back to food.
So Barbie said, noise canceling headphones. Yes, those right here. See, I don't like having not mirrored. But yep, that's these right here, hanging on my bag. And but I have headphones on because I have family here at my home, and I know if I didn't have them plugged in to my laptop, they would be hearing it all. But I know Jeff is watching the live. My parents said they were that they were going to. I can't talk tonight. It's like I take 3 days off from doing lives, and I just all of a sudden
Yeah.
I can't speak.
It's okay. You'll get back into the
So.
swing of things.
Oh, I can just let you
Oh,
do it.
no. I did my turn. You're back now.
Yep.
You're stuck.
And I know that sound that I just heard.
Oh, yeah.
Tell Elisa I said hello.
I will when she pops out here.
Barbie says those are for when you're in Cali.
Well, actually, I'll be in Mississippi
Oh.
before she's back here in Cali. I just might have to smuggle a gong with me.
Mom would beat you. Jeff says Mom and Dad are watching. Hey, Mom. Hey, Dad.
Hello.
Yeah.
But yeah, those head.
No, I was.
Go ahead. I was gonna say
Go
those
ahead.
headphones will come in
Go ahead.
handy every time we're doing a live from the same location.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, it would have been really nice to have them sitting right there in front of the gong. And yeah. I mean, literally, you guys, when I was plugging my ears with my fingers, that I was not joking. So Barbie says, well, she's covered either way. And Barbie also says, hello, Mom and Dad. And Rolf says, hello, Mom and Dad.
And I say, hello, Mom and Dad.
Okay, so Mom and Dad are watching. Jeff is watching. So now my next question is Joni watching?
Don't know.
My dog?
Probably.
Yeah. She's probably just laying on the floor. Knowing her. And Fook says, howdy, Mom and Dad. But yeah, my dog, Joni, has you would think it would be Mom has Joni trained, but no, Joni has my mom trained because she knows she gets her snack first thing in the morning and at night. Tell Lisa I said
Marisa
hello.
says hello.
Hello.
You can come in here and say hi to everybody if you like.
Fook says my dog is watching, but just one of them.
Hi,
And here's
everyone.
Elisa.
Hey. I want to so badly ask her. So how was work?
She's asking how was work.
Work was interesting.
You'll have to fill me in.
Yeah, with the takeover happening soon.
Well, it's not a takeover. It's
Well,
a
not
merger.
the takeover, merger. Things are getting interesting.
Yes.
Oh,
Barbie
yeah.
says, "Hey, pretty lady," to you.
Hi.
Dragoon is saying hello
Dragoon
to
is
you.
saying hello. Fook
No.
Doozle is saying hello.
Hi.
Kelly White says, "Good evening. Good to see you."
Good to see you too.
So
But yeah, tell Lisa she'll have to
yeah,
fill me in
Marisa
on
says
it.
you'll have to fill her in.
Okay.
But yeah,
Normal stuff. Normal stuff.
Bradford Mitchell says hello.
Hi.
You've been missing Gong.
Okay. That's okay.
Yes.
Has there been enough cowbell?
Oh yeah. And Marissa's Jeff says hello.
Hello.
And
Blue.
Illuminati Ninja says hello. You're getting
Hi.
hellos from everybody.
All righty. Well, thank you very much.
Yep. And Rolf says hello.
Hello. Rolf says hello.
Hi, Ralph.
I keep forgetting she can't hear
The chicken
you. That's the
commander.
chicken commander.
Oh,
And welcome back, Speedy.
Welcome back, Speedy. Glad to have you here.
yes. Thank you.
Oh, there's mom. You guys, that's my
Yep.
mom right there. Johnny just left the room and came back, is demanding attention. It sounds like her.
That's Marissa's mom,
Ah,
and talking about her dog Joni.
Okay.
Yep. Very welcome, Speedy. But yeah,
Yep.
that's always Johnny though.
So I'm going to cut out for a minute here, and I will be back in momentarily. All right.
All right. Jeff, don't have a wrench. What's up with that? Well, I don't think he's ever even asked for one, but he doesn't have a YouTube channel, where he does videos and whatnot. But yeah, I can give him one. I can no, I'm kidding. Let's see. And Blue says, hello, Mom. Barbie saying hello to you. Knives and Gear. In the beginning, you were saying you need to get an address for the pass around. Do you need me to send mine? Yes, we'll need your, if you've already contacted us via IG or email, then we'll need, of course, your email address and your mailing address. Because it's going to be a group email. So that way everybody that's on the list for the pass around knows where the knife is at all times. So, and then it's going to, like I said, again, group email. So you can respond to that email each person that has it. So, yeah. Let's see. Ron, is it just me or do we spend more time saying than talking about knives? True. Yep. Dragoon, pocket check. What are you carrying today or this evening, Dragoon? Barbie, I am now Jeff's first subscriber. I'm sure he'll appreciate that. Speedy, can I be Blue? Do you have your own YouTube channel? Let's see, Rolf Robertson. Barbie, if you would, go check to see if Speedy has a YouTube channel for me. I don't know if you're able to from your phone. Oh, okay. That's right. You did. All right, the email. So we'll have your email. So yes, we'll need your mailing address. So. Speedy says yes. Okay. Yeah, I think I've been to your channel before, I want to say. Let's see. Let me. All right. You have been wrenched, Speedy. Dragoon, I'm carrying my Towser S&K in blue rich light and my micarta Towser S with the ever faithful nip light. All right. And I was going to ask you guys about a knife, but it left my mind. I forgot the question that I was going to ask. Like I said, taking 3 days off has just fried my brain, apparently. But yeah. And Dragoon, of course, I'm not carrying these today. They're just sitting on my desk. I have my mermaid knife. And Fook sent me, which I decided was going to be my mermaid's sugar daddy. So not carrying those, and I've been fidgeting with, believe it or not, the M&P Smith & Wesson OTF. So, but yeah, it's been and actually locked it, so it's not going to open, Marisa. But yeah, and as always, I have Old Faithful right there, my ASGEIR. That one is my baby. So, but yeah, I was talking about the M&P earlier, and she's like so easy to fidget with, even though it's a Smith & Wesson. So I am like that. Once the engine stops, it takes a minute to get the steam back up to par. Yeah. Yeah. Knives and gear. Okay. As soon as the live is done, we'll go on there and check it. And you should be hearing something tomorrow. Marshall's been making the list, so he'll be able to let you know, like what number you're on in the list. And of course, everybody that's on the pass around will get the email. But yes, Dragoon, I was even slow getting ready for the live today. So it's been fun. It's like I'm physically here, but my brain is, I don't know where it's at. Haven't been able to talk tonight. Yeah. I just have to get back into the flow. So Dragoon and Speedy says you guys came in late. What's on the menu for tonight? Speedy, are you carrying anything tonight? Anything good? Ron, are you still driving? Oh.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Oh. Nice. I'm so out of the flow. It ain't even funny. I haven't worked in the field since June. Yeah, I get that.
Keep the heat in here.
All right, Fook. Have a good night if you don't
Have a good night, Fook.
Dragoon, speaking of lists, I hope to start checking off my LSK shop list. That thing got out of hand on me fast. Tonight was spaghetti. My wife always makes the sauce different, so it never gets old. That's good, though. Ron, negative. I'm home having dinner. Okay,
welcome
well, glad
home,
you made
Ron.
it home. And what's for dinner?
Inquiring minds want to know.
Let's see, been working from home since then, but looks like in March I will be going back up north for some projects. Okay. Without, giving too much detail, like what kind of work do you do? Is it like construction, or when you said you work in the field? So yeah, if you don't want to give any other details, you don't have to. I'm just being nosy. Knives and gear. I feel you. I go back in the field on 60s next week, and it's only February. Wow.
I'm guessing 60s or a 60-hour work week.
That's what I'm assuming.
So earlier, it was brought up that some people got some knives over the weekend. So who got what? I know what a few of you got.
Oh wow, Ron, I'm having meatloaf with Mexican rice and green beans. That sounds good. I love me some meatloaf. Construction inspector as consultant for ADOT. Okay. Yep. Construction is a fun life, isn't it? I make things hot. I'm pretty good at it. I use my Zippo, but I am a commercial plumber by government standards.
Oh, okay.
And he says, yes, 60-hour minimum until
Oh, wow.
September.
I don't miss days of working crazy hours like that.
Yeah, but when you do hours like that, you have no problem as soon as your head hits that pillow going right to
yeah.
sleep.
I hated the feeling of feeling like I lived to work rather than working to live. You know, that was
Yeah.
the part that would kill me, because, you know, you get that overtime pay and you think, woo, I'm in the money. And then, you know, you realize how much Uncle Sam takes and you're like, oh, I did all that for that.
Yeah. But when you are making good money at it, it's like, yeah, you're like, yeah, okay, I'll do it, whatever. So, time and a half, okay. So, yeah. I wish for 60. I've been on 35 a week since November. So, does yours normally slow down around that, you know, the holidays and whatnot? I know ours always did. But yeah.
Dragoon LSK says, I got about 5 good years left of it in me, so I got to take advantage of it. I have been working to live the past few years. Switching companies is going to put me back on track for my journeyman. Awesome. And
That makes sense. Knives. Yeah. All right. I'll be right back.
And Rolf says, I have cabin fever bad. Yep, I get that way. I had over a decade that I was making knives full time as my primary source of income, and I rarely left this workshop. In fact, funny story, I got so secluded into my workshop that when the UPS guy or the FedEx or Amazon drivers would come by, you know, I'd have my garage doors rolled up and they'd walk up and be like, oh, I got a package for you. And I'd be like, people, let's talk to them, you know. And then they were cool with it for a while, but after a while, you know, I could see them kind of doing the sideways step in, trying to get back to their job, because I just wanted to go on and on and on, just talking to them, because I rarely saw people, just being a hermit in my workshop. And Knives and Gear says, well, I work mostly up north, so from November until March are usually the winter shutdowns. Yeah, you know, being up north, I can imagine it gets really, really cold and increases the amount of safety and health concerns involved with it, especially if you're working outdoors. Mad Yako says, hey, you guys. Hey, Mad, welcome back. Glad to have you here. And Knives and Gear. But I also worked in a mine in a mine last year, and the pay was insane, over 60 hours a week, doubled my paychecks, was living the dream financially. Yeah, I mean, I guess if my income doubled, I could handle doing 60-hour weeks. But I mean, I did it in the knife making. I worked crazy hours, but I loved what I did, so it wasn't so bad. Rolf says, I can understand that. We are social by nature. Yeah, I think everybody gets a little weird when they spend too much time on their own. Ground fog. Oh, humans. Yeah. Yeah, you get that way. I mean, got to the point that going to the grocery store was exciting. It was an exciting outing. People saying hi to Madiaco. And Madiaco says, hankies to wipe the sweat from your hardworking brows. Yep. Make sure you check out Madiaco's Etsy shop. His hanks are awesome. Have a couple over here. We've got the little bitty Legion steel hanks with the grommet and the paracord. Very nice. He did a great job on these. But yeah, I mean, I've worked a few jobs with crazy hours. I even had, back in the day, I worked with NASA out here at California's Goldstone Deep Space Communications Complex, and I was law enforcement out there for the site, and it was a 2-hour commute each way, and we went quite some time where we were working 6/12s a week with a 2-hour commute each way. So I was literally home for 8 hours from the moment I pulled into the driveway to the moment I pulled out of the driveway, and that kind of changed my idea on slaving away all the time. There's a point where the money just isn't worth, the time you lose with friends and family. Dragoon LSK says, I am after a bunch of stuff before Blade Show so I can get something fun. At BSA, like my LSK signature on a bag. Well, we can definitely help you make that happen. Yeah. We don't mind signing stuff for you when we see you guys. Not that we're celebrities or anything. Far from it. But you all make us feel like we're special. And Ground Fog, you could always get some good prepping gear as a business expense. Yeah. And knives and gear, I know that life too. I worked almost 2 hours away from a project and basically spent 4 hours a day just driving back and forth. I could have stayed in a motel paid by ADOT, but my work was so crazy that one day I spent on one site, and then the next day I spent on a site 60 miles east of the other site. Yep, I know exactly what you're talking about. And Barbie Chambers says, we feel the same as y'all. Yep. Mad Yoko says, I appreciate all the knowledge that I gained from you guys. Oh, well, thank you. You know, we don't know everything, not even close. Both me and Marisa, we each have aspects that we're more knowledgeable on, and we don't mind sharing what we know. And 9 times out of 10, what we tell you guys when we share our knowledge is a way, not the way. There's probably plenty other ways to explore at utilizing that knowledge. So, you know, don't ever be afraid to take what we impart on you and twist it up and make it work for you the best way it can, even if it's not exactly what we were saying. Unless it's probably tech stuff. That can be pretty exacting, and then, you know, definitely listen to Marisa on that, because you don't want to listen to me on tech stuff. Oh, and then we have Bradford Mitchell. Marshall, see, I am totally the opposite. Since COVID, I have been working home alone, and anytime someone comes to my door, it annoys me, and I grab my 9-inch buoy in case there's trouble. No, I get that. I used to be a real big people person, and once I started working from home, doing the knife making, I became a little less people-y of a person. But when you go, you know, a month with only seeing 2 other human beings, that kind of changes things. I didn't have a lot of reason to get out of the house most of the time, and I rarely even left the shop except, you know, to shower and eat and sleep. You know, you can get some serious cabin fever going. And Dragoon, question about the ASGEIRs. When we buy one, do we get to pick from the number, or is it random, or have they been going in numerical order? So when we did our pre-order, those were in numerical order, first come, first serve. Everything since has been random. We grab the version that's ordered, and the number you get is the number you get. We did it that way because it makes things a little more fair, because we do have dealers, and, you know, it's hard to prioritize that. Also, people have a tendency to want to pick their numbers, and so it avoids the nightmare of, you know, picking numbers and having conflicts and things like that. So with the pre-order, it was first come, first serve, and since it's just been random. But yeah, I've definitely shifted to where I want to work to live and enjoy life a little more. A couple of years of working 6 days a week and physically being gone from the house for 16 hours a day, that was no fun. Welcome back, Marisa.
Oh, thank you. And I was reading Dragoons when we buy one, the numbers, or is it random rather than going in numerical order?
Yeah.
Sometimes people want a certain number, and if it's, you know, taken, you know, of course you got to pick a different one. But yeah, we're not picky about it. So guess what I have?
Reese cups. And I'm sitting over here with none.
My mother loves me.
I can tell.
Yes.
All right. And then we have Dragoon LSK at Bradford Mitchell. You should try that thing called Outside sometimes. It's nice. It's kind of sort of maybe just stay inside after it all sucks out here. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's something to be said for being a homebody and being out and about. Each one has its benefits and drawbacks for sure.
Mad, shame on you. You gave it to your brother.
Nothing wrong with that.
No,
Yeah,
we don't
not at
mind.
all.
Once it's yours to do as you wish.
And Bradford Mitchell at Dracoon LSK. Nah, I will stay inside with my cat. Well, at least you got a cat there to keep you company. Don't be doing that to me. My stomach's growling over here. You are so cruel.
Y'all, this looks good.
This is her revenge.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for Saturday. You eating all those
Yeah.
Reese's?
At least I dedicated some of them to you. And Dragoon's Kit says, okay, cool, no worries, just curious. Yeah, we just send them out randomly. We can, if you really want a specific number, we can find out if we still have it. No promises, but typically it's random. Knives and Gear Insights says at Bradford Mitchell, I feel ya. And Knives and Gear says, what's that behind you? Reese's Puffs? Empty? Yes, it's empty. The box is here in spirit. She ate them all before she left. She is truly trying to starve me.
At least I wouldn't let you starve. So I have a question for you guys. I've been getting like a lot of questions about, to give advice or tips on YouTube channels. So if I do like a members only live, because I don't want to do the live for it to be out there to, everybody, which I wouldn't mind, but I was thinking about, instead of trying to basically, because there's been several, so that's why I was considering doing the members only live, where everybody can ask their questions and whatnot, and I can give the advice that I do know and whatnot on it. Try to get everybody like, combined to one space. But yeah, just let me know if you guys would want that. If not, no big deal. I was just trying to think of an easier way to be able to help those that, are reaching out and asking questions. So.
And Adventure 50 says, because of my career, I have no choice but to be a people person. Plus, as a musician, being on stage, I like to perform. And Let Me Get That says, made it back. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Glad you were able to make it back. Oh. And Sylvia Foxworth says, Marshall, remember you had Reese's when you came here. Yes, I remember. And I'm looking forward to when they're there again, when I'm back there again.
You had tea
Love
cakes.
some Reese's.
And you had what, Vienna fingers and
tea cakes. I could use some tea cakes right about now. But I know there's no way they would get here and still be warm.
Yeah,
because they're better when they're warm.
Yep.
Yeah, I get ravenous over tea cakes. And Mad Yako says, I'm not a people person, but they just can't get enough with me.
I love watching you, Tyler, when you do go live. You're hilarious, especially when you were working on that Kydex sheath. It's like, I know you're not out there like, oh, I'm trying to be funny. It's just natural for you. But yeah, me and Marshall, when we were watching it, totally felt your pain. You were like, yeah, never mind. I'm just doing it. I'm just going to go ahead with this. And yeah. But you definitely should do more with the lives, Tyler.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'll harass you on them.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Dragoon says, I would watch it. I wouldn't mind learning. I've been talking a lot with a friend about what to do and how to get the most out of what I have to work with, etc.
All right.
And then he has, I just have to get a few key items and the rest of the loots, and we're off to the moon.
Yeah. And a lot of people are misled because they think you have to have like all of this expensive equipment in order to do videos or do lives and all this other stuff. And it's like, you don't have to, and it's, like I said, it's kind of misleading. So,
Yeah.
but, and a lot of people, they start off with just their phones.
Yeah.
So we didn't start off with our phones, but,
no.
But yeah,
but these phones do amazing things nowadays.
Well, yours does. My phone, mine's sitting right here, but my phone is, the camera on it is horrid compared to Marshall's. You have the Samsung Galaxy something another.
The S24 Ultra.
Yeah. All right, Mad. That's what I have heard. Yeah. I actually love it when Marshall harasses me.
Well, you would be laughing like crazy if you actually saw me on the other side of your video. Marisa got to see that firsthand with the Kydex sheath making, where I'm over here. No, don't read the chat. I'm just like over here. Don't do that.
And it's funny, Tyler, because I was typing first, and then he was like, he's over there twitching. He's not reading the chat. I was like, then you type. And he's like, oh, it was hilarious. And then when Help with Gadgets was doing his anodizing, we were on his live trying to help him and everything. Bless his heart. And he was doing great. He really was. But yeah, it can get funny sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
Tyler, I recorded my whole vid for tomorrow with my phone. Yeah,
Yep.
There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. And like I said, sometimes people are misled thinking they have to have expensive cameras and whatnot, and you don't. Not at all. Charlie, I should do a video, but I have trouble with tech. Yeah, I mean, and again, like, doing the live videos specifically for helping with channels and whatnot. That's why I'm saying, anything, because it is kind of technical, but once you know what to do, then you're good. You're absolutely good until YouTube goes and changes something on you.
Yeah.
Yep. Blue. There you go. I have my phone and a $30 stand light. Yep. And like I said, that just proves that, you don't need high priced equipment. So.
Yeah, the first thing you want to think about is what level of production you want to do. The higher level of production, you're probably going to need a little more equipment.
Metal Complex does everything with just his phone, and he has almost 700K followers. Yep. And that's like Marshall was saying. And Marshall does record with his phone, especially like if we got to do a tabletop at the same time that, he's recording a video where you need to see his face and, go back and forth, change angles. And then we have a camera. The first camera we had, you guys, it was awful.
We would spend days trying to get lighting adjusted.
Yes. And, but that camera has now gone to the home of cameras past.
Yes.
And but yeah, the lighting was just and it wasn't the lighting that we were doing wrong. It was the camera. So yeah, that I say set that camera on fire. But yeah,
We should do a
again,
video of that.
I wish we
Just-
would have recorded us. That would have been good for bloopers. It honestly
Yeah.
would have. So
Pour some gasoline on it and set it on fire.
exactly. For those who joined late, I posted a Legion Steel giveaway unboxing video after the live. Go check it out. What's in the box? Yep. Make sure you guys go check that out.
Absolutely.
And when you check it out, make sure you like it and leave a comment so Lance knows that you've watched the video. So, and leaving comments and whatnot. I mean, liking the video, yes, supports the creator, but also like leaving comments, letting them know that you have watched it. That helps fuel their motivation to keep going.
Absolutely.
So.
Because it can be really demotivating, when you put a whole bunch of time and effort in and the views are low and, the likes are about on par with what you normally get and there's no comments. Just having a single comment when your views are low can keep you striving, to keep making content. And because you've actually reached someone. We all know that views are going to be low in the beginning and grow over time. So that comment can make a big difference for a creator.
Oh yeah. Lighting and presentation and being a jacktard are my issues currently. Yeah. And the thing with, like lighting, actually in our Amazon store, we have a budget version and we also have a more expensive version of like box lighting, softbox, and all that you can use. You don't have to get them. You can make your own lighting if you want to. So, and literally right now in this live, I have my overhead light on and I have a ring light facing the wall and it's on. But yeah, it also all depends on your environment and daylight. Run from daylight.
Yeah.
Run far, far away from daylight. Just, try to have as much non-natural lighting that you can if you're filming. But I mean, if you go outside, then that's one thing. But we detest sunlight when we're filming. And presentation, honestly, my best advice, just be yourself. Don't try to imitate like another, creator. Just be you. Share the knowledge that you have, and that will actually go much further than trying to, build like a character or something for your channel. So yeah. And it was funny. Marshall can tell you, when we first started filming for our channel, Marshall, bless his heart, I was just like, listen, I need you to look like you're alive. His presentation was, yeah. So, but he kept working at it, and I kept like suggesting like certain, like little tasks for him to do to try and bring certain parts of himself out. Because honestly, if you sit there, you're doing a video and you're like, okay, this is a knife, and this knife, look, it's sharp, and it's 8CR, and people are going to get bored and click off really fast. So, throwing a little bit of humor in there, again, being yourself. And if your face is on camera, remember to smile, because that translates through to the viewer. Because I had to tell Marshall that. And, yeah.
As she told me many times, pretend you have personality.
Yes, but it's so easy for him now. We go to film and he just, boom, just like goes right to it. And we learn very quickly, we cannot give Marshall a teleprompter because he will just lose his mind. And so, which is actually when you're filming, it's more it comes off more natural too if you're just winging it, so to speak. But yeah,
But you might have more takes that you need to do when you're winging it.
and that's okay if you have more takes. Just keep doing it until you feel like you've done it right.
Yeah.
But yeah, because I'm a bit of a rogue. Sorry, Marshall.
It's all right. I get it. You can't read the chat while you're working all the time.
Yeah.
It was just, I wanted to help you out and get that suggestion in there. And I was like, he's not reading.
Knives and gear. I got okay lighting, a ring light, a separate small photo light on a tripod, and a desk lamp. Yeah, sometimes that's all you really need.
Yep.
Charlie, I was just trying to do a video because I want to upload, but my tech is kind of bad. Like I have problems, but I'll figure it out. Let's see. So, right. Charlie, are you a member? Because I know not everybody's a member, and I don't want to exclude anybody. So I can make it like unlisted and give you guys the links. And like whoever wants to join that live, I can just, send it out to you and be like, all right, this is what we're doing. And even if you have your own channel, like Blue, there's a lot of people that have their own channels. Again, you guys can come in and we can focus on the conversation. So, all right. Chuck, I'll edit it for you if you want to make one. That's very kind of you, Tyler. Welcome back, B Shady.
Welcome back.
And Mr. Ron, welcome back.
Hey, Ron Dobbins. How's it going?
Charlie, I'll try with my phone. I'm not worried about quality. Just got to get the thing figured out. I know it sounds weird, but I struggle. No, I totally get it. I totally get it. And you can't feel bad because you do struggle with it. Some people will get it instantly, and some people will be like, okay, you're talking gibberish to me, But sometimes I know people are more hands-on, so if they can actually see what to do, then it's a little bit easier for them. Like visual learners. Knives. All I use is my phone, some wireless lavalier mics, and the lights I mentioned above. Yeah. Yep. It's like we have lavalier mics. We have boom mics.
Yep.
We have mics for all occasions. And like we don't already have enough mics, I have even more mics. Because this one I actually use when I'm doing voiceovers or whatnot. But yeah.
And I even got a shotgun mic I can set up on a mount up here that will point right at me and pick everything up, if we need it.
Yeah.
So we got all sorts of gear from trying different incarnations of what works the best for us.
And some mics are directional mics. So that's what we have some for like a specific task when we're filming. And then some are just, they're not. So, but yeah. Bushcraft, I can relate. I'm a full-blown tech tart and I managed to do it. Yeah. Thank you, Ron. Appreciate that. Dragoon, I have a new Mad Yako Hank coming soon, and that is going to help with more photos and getting different shots. Oh, that's cool.
Oh, nice.
Yep. We all know Tyler makes some good hanks. Mine is actually sitting back here on the shelf. Today I'm carrying Vero Mini Nova in titanium scales and Jack Wolf Mini titanium scales and Gerber multi-tool key set. Oh,
Very nice.
got your pocket full.
Yep.
I have an 8-year-old Galaxy Note 9 that I don't really know how to use and a desk light. Yeah,
Nothing wrong with that.
Bushcraft, if, you're wanting to do, a live where we can, like I said, have that conversation. We can help each other and whatnot. Let me know. And I'll probably post it in community and on IG that we're going to be doing it, set a date for it. And, go from there. Just send the link out.
And I'm sure we could even talk about, on the equipment side, some of the equipment options that are out there that won't break the bank. And, if you're worried about your phone or tablet being dated, there's camera options that aren't terribly expensive that yield some decent results.
I respond to every comment. I always appreciate the responses people give to me. I'm trying to build a relationship with the viewers. Oh yeah. Yep. And you can tell a difference with with creators, whatever genre they're in, that do care about their viewers, and then the ones that don't. They're just there for content and are trying to make money. So, and yeah, I wouldn't be able to do this channel and not have a relationship with all you guys, because that was the whole purpose of starting this channel. So, and being a knife company, well, I know it's kind of, it wasn't, a usual thing for a knife company to have a YouTube channel, but me and Marshall were talking, and we were like, you know what, we'd rather have relationships with other people, with our customers and whatnot, because their feedback is what also helps us, like when we're prototyping and designing and all that other stuff. So even again, like I said it before, y'all have heard me say it, like Rob with Rob's Nerdy Knives. It was him and Stassa 23 that, and Love Them Knives also. They did some really positive reviews on the ASGEIR, but it was constructive criticism.
Right.
Like, this is what we would change to make it better. Not like, oh, this is crap, so yeah, I wouldn't buy this. No, we can't make things better if our viewers and our customers are not saying, hey, we'd rather see this, or would rather, this be changed and whatnot. So.
Right.
Just yell at the camera like me.
I've done that plenty of times.
Yes. Edit. Ron at Don Robbins. I was like, am I reading this wrong, or did Ron do it on purpose? Charlie, I have been chronically homeless, so I want to share my experiences with recovery and getting housed. I'm very fortunate, but I had to fight to get here. That would be amazing to do on your channel, Charlie, because that would help so many people who, that are probably feeling down, and, they don't have any hope or any resources or whatnot. So, yeah, I know that would definitely help a lot of people.
LSK or Dragoon LSK at Bushcraft rebooted. That's a good phone. I upgraded from that, the 10 Plus, and I still use it to this day. Yeah. And with the older phones, sometimes if you can get a camera app, you don't have to use the camera app that comes with the phone. You can get an additional app that might clean things up a little more for you as well.
I'm using the S24 Ultra.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a good one. Ron, Legion, we all love you guys. You guys do a lot for the knife community, and we all appreciate that. Thank you, Ron.
Thank you.
We appreciate you guys too.
Yep, absolutely.
Yep, I agree. I definitely agree. Charlie, if you're 50, I'll do one tonight. Thanks. Yay! And let us know, Charlie, when you put the video up so we can come over there and show you some support.
Yep, absolutely.
Good ground fog. Don't be monotone. Smile. Couldn't do it.
Yeah. It's hard at the beginning, but I can tell you, once you do it a little bit, it gets easier to get you into the mindset you need to be in, because that's not a natural state for me. And it took me a hot minute, but I got there.
Yep. Legion, you might have said it earlier, but why are you guys in two separate rooms? Well, Ron, let me tell you what happened. Well, Marshall took all of my Reese's, and you guys know me. I can't have that. So first I put him in the corner. He wouldn't be quiet, so I sent him to his room. So that's where he's broadcasting from right now. Is his? I'm kidding. I'm back in Mississippi. And of course, he's still in California. I flew out Saturday and came back home. And so that's why we're separate. Yeah. I had to mess with Marshall.
Your favorite pastime?
Blue, speaking of editing, I got to run so many vids to edit, and I've been sitting on my keister. Oh, I know how that feels. And I'm telling you, those in the shop videos, you've got probably up to 10 hours of footage and just trying to narrow everything. Yeah, it's fun times, but it's so worth it in the end.
Yeah, and she puts a lot of time and energy into the editing. I mean, the recording, that's like a day, maybe two, that we're on site recording. And then she'll put weeks into making those videos just perfect for everybody.
Oh, yeah. Ron is telling Lance, just got done doing yard work a few minutes ago. Now to mow the lawn and clean the pool. You're going to do that tonight, Ron?
It's
like, what?
Learn from the legend Maximus Smith. You got to vacuum
your driveway.
It was mow the driveway and vacuum the lawn.
He said he was going to vacuum the driveway in his robe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Max is hilarious. Be Shady, good to see you both at Legion. Appreciate a place to come that's fun, informative, and not so loud, all in one. Some nights I can't do the out-of-pocket. That's in other lives. Nice to relax. Well, glad you could come here and relax, Be Shady. As always, you're always welcome here.
Don't know what to say about the loud. We can get kind of loud at times, too.
That's mainly the gong and the cowbell. So
yeah.
But yeah. Charlie, the library has podcast equipment to borrow. I'm in a spot to do it now. More sane inside a reason to post. There you go. Yeah.
Yep.
That's good that the library offers that.
Yeah.
I don't think ours here offers anything like that.
I'm not even sure we have a library here anymore.
Well, it's California.
Yeah. They're probably afraid everybody will just check it out and never return it.
Yep. In my company, we always say we don't want customers, we want relationships. It's what kept us in business since 1945. We have third and fourth generations of families that come back to us. Yeah, and that's important.
Yep. Yep.
And because even though, people do own companies, we're all still consumers ourselves. And one of my biggest pet peeves is these bigger companies, even like Verizon, you name it. When you call them up, now you get AI most of the time, but it's like they don't care. It's like when you say, all right, well, you can't help me fix my problem, then I'll go with your competitor, and they're like, okay, bye. It's like, what? No, and that's one thing that Marshall and I discussed early on was we want to treat our customers like family, and I would like, as a consumer, to feel like I'm the only one that exists. It's, yeah, I can't stand that.
I think it means more when your customers feel actually connected to you.
Ron, me, I don't care for the peanut gallery. I just like the sound of my voice and seeing my gorgeous visage on the computer monitor. Ron. Oh, you guys are something else. Lemmy, Ron, it's a good thing you're so humble.
Right?
He says, LOL, I'm worried about trying to be lively while talking to myself in the camera. You get used to it, though.
But in the beginning, go ahead.
And the thing is, don't watch yourself. It's because Marshall tried doing that in the beginning, and he'd be like watching himself. And I don't know about you guys, but it is so annoying to me. You're watching a YouTube video, and you see the person looking over here at the monitor, watching themselves as they're talking and doing this, and this, I can't engage with that creator. I just can't, because it's like, look at the camera, speak to the camera, don't watch yourself. But yeah, it's just hard for me to engage.
Yeah. And it can be hard in the very beginning, trying to get past that talking on your own in a room. It can be challenging, but once you get to that place in your head where you're okay with it, it's easy from there.
Yep. He meant I jest, not I just. Whenever possible, I prefer to support small and local businesses. It's not always possible, but I try because it's personal. Yep.
Yeah, and I mean, once a company gets big enough, it becomes really hard to have that personal touch. But some people can do it. But yeah, and that's, I kind of like being small, and you don't want to try to stay small, but if you can keep that small mentality. More Reese's, huh?
I have to test them to make sure that they were done right.
Oh, okay. I see how it is. Bushcraft Rebooted says, I'm all about small business. I'll promote someone on Etsy first. Yeah, and the other thing I think is that I like about small businesses is, even if their customer service isn't the personable type, when you're going to a small business, that your business matters more to them, even if they're not the best at telling you, because they don't have a million different customers. Where you get to these bigger companies, you're unhappy, think you're evil. Anyways, as I was saying, these big companies, you're just another face in an endless crowd. They don't really care what you think. If you become an unhappy customer and you tell them, they're going to offer you a discount or something, and that's it. They don't really care at the end of the day. They just don't want you blabbing your mouth about your bad experience. Yep, see, they get it. And this one's right on the money. Tease,
But you're so good.
I'm over here starving.
You know what? I'll give you one of. I have 2 left. I'll give you one of mine.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Because
You can
that's
have
going to
this
work
one.
real well.
Here, take it.
Ground fog. Consumer level quality control is important. Yeah, it is. Quality control is always important. It's never going to be 100%, no matter how much you try.
Read
Things
his
are
next
always going to slip
comment.
through.
He's referencing the snacks.
Oh. I see. I see what you did there.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to be sharing all sorts of wisdom and everything, but it's just about the Reese's, and I don't have any. I'm going to eat me some tacos here soon. I'm starving. But yeah, we, Marissa and I, like she said, we had some long conversations about customer service and customer relationships back in the very, very early days. And we were both 100% agreement, we want to take care of our customer, even if it means that we got to refer them somewhere else because somewhere else can meet their needs better. We'd rather be the company willing to let go of a little bit of business to make, someone happy than be like, no, get something that, or do something that's not ideal for you so that we make money. That's not what we want to be.
Lemmy. That sounds good.
And here comes the food.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all are going to kill me. My stomach's over here growling up a storm. But yeah. So what are your guys' go-to snacks?
Mine is Reese's.
I know. So is mine.
Ate a large sub. I feel like I'm rolling. They see me rolling.
Lemmy. Food.
Mm-hmm.
Gnarly Charlie. Thank you all for the support. Gonna send you all a video. Go eat Marshall. I'll eat after the live.
Looking forward to see the video, Charlie.
Yep, absolutely. Mad Yako, peanut butter crunch. Nothing wrong with that.
Ooh, Lemmy's a smart man. Just saying.
Marissa, I also just bought a big bag of Reese Puffs.
Those are so good. See, I told you Lemmy was a smart cookie.
Yep.
Or should I say a smart Reese's? I don't want to call him a puff.
He'll be like, forever.
Wait a minute.
Lemmy Puff.
Mm-hmm.
Lemmy Puff.
Yes.
That's, yeah. Wow.
Lemmy Puff. And guess who's sleeping right here next to me?
Oh, the infamous JoJo?
Yeah, she followed me back in here from earlier. She just opened her eyes.
And Dragoon, my current go-to snack is waffle covered in peanut butter and Cool Whip drizzled with chocolate syrup. That sounds like sugar indulgence there.
Oh yeah, let me. I said I wasn't going to call you a puff. Or we could call him Puff and then have like Puff the Magic Dragoon.
Yeah, there we go.
I'd be like, stop giving Marisa chocolate. Also got some banana cream pie. Ooh, that sounds good.
Yep. Ron Crow, back where I'm from, we pronounce it Reese's Cups. Yeah, I've been noticing a lot of people calling it that lately. I'm torn because I grew up with it being called in my house Reese's.
Yeah,
And,
that's what Bard's called it.
And I keep hearing people saying Reese's, so I'm torn.
And I'll admit I've called it Reese's sometimes, but.
And Adventure 50 says I snack on GR. Not sure what GR is.
I'm like, greens, grape, like, grr. I don't know.
Grumpiness. Dragoon says that. Let me get that. That stuff is on another level. If you let it warm up just a little bit, it's even better. The banana really comes through. And let me get that. I do blow pretty big clouds, so I've been called a dragon before. Oh, you need to hook up with Fook. He can get the dragon a dragon knife.
Yep.
And Rolf says RC and a moon pie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think for me it's the Reese cups, and I'm also big on Ritz crackers and peanut butter.
Marshall tried moon pies like back in October.
Yep, had never had one. They were pretty good.
Yeah.
Go
ahead.
I just wish I could remember the cookie that my dad ate when I was a kid that they remind me of. I can't remember what they were. And we got Adventure 50. I snack on, I don't even know how to pronounce that. Gruyere cheese.
G
And
cheese.
yeah, and pepperoni slices. I'm a fancy cheese person. My favorite candies are Reese's peanut butter cups and M&Ms. I like both.
Yeah, Nilla wafers were good. I can eat those just straight out the box.
Yep. Yeah, my dad ate those, but he had these things where it was like a cracker or wafer type cookie, and then it had marshmallow on top, and then like a chocolate dome over the top of it. I can't remember what they're called, but that's what the moon pies reminded me of. And Knives and Gear says I gotta go, gotta take care of some stuff, and have to be up early tomorrow to take my SUV to the shop for some electrical work. Y'all have a good night. All right, Knives and Gear, thank you for stopping by. Oh,
yes, thank you for stopping by.
You're about to miss the guest appearance of Joni, aka JoJo.
Come here. Come here.
I think everybody needs to meet her.
Come on. She's trying to figure out which side she. Come on.
It's going to be the most inconvenient one.
Yeah. Come here. She's a big girl. I'm like knocking everything over here. Hang on. Now
And
she don't want to move.
Ron Crow says the Gruyere cheese is a fancy name for Swiss cheese.
Mm. Okay, now she's coming over here. Get out of there. Come here. Come here. All right, I'm gonna have to turn her around. She's
Normally, she's all about being on camera. Oh, there we go.
there. She is. There's JoJo. Say hi. Say hey.
Adventure 50 says, back in the day, I could eat a whole box of Oreos, Chips Ahoy, and Nutter Butters. I love me some Nutter
Yeah.
Butter. Lucky Duck Digger. Yeah.
Yes. So that's my JoJo. She's 63
man.
pounds. Yeah. See, that's Mama's girl. And see, we have to match. She's got her teal collar. Look at her eyes. Yeah. Say, huh. Say, I'm a good girl. She is rotten. Say, I'm so rotten. But yeah.
And Lucky Duck Digger says, such a sweetie, JoJo.
Yeah. Say, I am. All right. She gets heavy after a while.
Venture 50 says she's beautiful.
No.
Barbie says, holy cow, so adorable.
And she has like the perfect eyeliner too. Now she's wanting back up. You gonna tell them hello? You gonna tell them hello? But yeah. No, you cannot have any Reese's. Not for the puppy. But yeah. And thank you guys.
No, and Mad Yoko says, puppy.
Let's see. Yep. Yeah, she was actually rescued out of a drain pipe, out of culvert on a construction site. So her mother was became like our mascot, our job site mascot. And yeah, she had 5 puppies, all girls. And she gave birth to them in the culvert, and it was getting ready to storm. So me and another coworker got them out of there, and yep. So she's 5, but yep. Would do it all over again if I had to.
Yeah. Yeah, I think often the best pets are the ones that you either stumble upon or they stumble upon you.
Yeah, and before her though, we just had all labs, and you know they passed on, and so when our last one passed, we ended up getting her. So, and I'm so glad we did. She's turned out to be an amazing dog. She's Miss Sassy Pants. Yeah, and she acts so neglected, and yeah, she's not.
She is spoiled rotten. I know firsthand. I've seen it.
Yeah.
You go to try and pet her and you stop, she will literally reach her paw out, put it on your hand, and drag your hand right back over to her.
Yeah. And she taught Moo that too, because Moo never did that. And so now Moo will do it. She'll paw you whenever. She's like, no, you're not done petting me. It's like, okay. But it's cute though.
Yeah.
So I love my puppies. But now, all this talk about cheese.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, I need food.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tear up some tacos after this.
Trying to see where I'm at.
That's where I guess I might kind of be lucky. While our lives happen after dinner for most everybody, they go through mine. But at least out here on the West Coast for now, it's early enough that I don't have to wait too late, terribly late to eat.
Yeah. Well, Pet Dragoon said taco sounds good, but it's too late for tacos.
Oh, not for me. It's
Yeah, it's too late to eat here. It's 8:56.
yeah, it's almost 7. It's right about dinner time for me.
7. It's after 5, so still too late to eat. Let's see. All 3 originate from Switzerland, so I guess you could say they're similar. So I guess you're right.
We're getting schooled on cheese in the chat.
Yeah. So and now my brain is going, is that Jarlsberg cheese or Jarlsberg?
Let me get that. Couldn't live without Mexican or Italian food. Yeah, there's a few dishes I couldn't live without. Primarily pizza.
Well, I think I had enough pizza to last me a lifetime when I was out there at Round Table.
Till you're out here again, and then you're going to be like, let's go to Round Table.
Yep. My wife would kill me if I made tacos and didn't wake her up, and it's too late for that. She might judo chop me. That's too funny.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to some tacos.
But you just put meat in yours, and that's it. So.
Oh, and I season them up really good.
That's not a taco. That's like a meat on a wrap.
Like a taquito.
It's like oh no, is she a fembot? No, my wife wakes up on the offense. Meat in a shell is no taco, my friend. See? But yeah, I say I gotta have the sour cream. I gotta have the taco sauce, lettuce, onions. I don't care for tomato, but probably throw some black olives in there. Yeah, the meat's got to be saucy.
Yep.
The homemade tacos does sound really good right now, but I'm not going to go make them. Too late. But yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's about time we let you go eat, Marshall, and
Thank you.
we call it a night for our stream. But thank you, everybody, for being here and chatting with us.
Thank you for joining us.
As always. And again, if you guys want to do that for, have the unlisted live, then we can do that. Let me know.
Yeah, we could probably set something up, with like a group message on Instagram or something, so that everybody's aware when and where and whatnot.
Barbie, I'm eating Andy Capp's cheddar fries. Those are good, Barbie. And wasabi crunch mix with a Sprite. I love the wasabi peas. Oh, those are so good. Brad, thanks for the stream, Marisa and Marshall. Very welcome.
Yep.
hope all of you have a great night. And I believe if y'all could want to continue on to the next stream, I believe Help with Gadgets is still live. He went live probably about 15, 20 minutes ago or something like that. So let me double check. Yep, he is still live. Yep.
All right. Well, thank you all. You know, we're glad you were here with us. We just love hanging out with you guys and talking about anything and everything and checking out some.
Hang on, I'll put Help with Gadgets stream link in there.
Okay.
I had to make sure I was posting it in ours and not in Help with Gadgets. Here's a link to your own video.
Yep.
Yep. You guys have a great night too. You might see one of us on the other lives, but y'all have a good night. Behave yourselves, and until Thursday night, y'all stay sharp.
All right. Take care.
All right.
Good night.
Bye, guys.